Hi students, and welcome to week 2 in your online general psychology course. Last week being our first week, I hope that you enjoyed the first 3 chapters of our textbook and really are becoming familiar with how the course will operate. Don't forget, you can always reach out to me if you have any questions. I've Zoomed with several of you and emailed with most of you this week in terms of getting anything sorted out that you may be having questions about. So let's take a look at week 2. So again, the best way to navigate the course is over here in the blue, is to click on modules and then scroll down to our week 2. So this week we won't have those introductory assignments, which, by the way, thank you for all that information. It's so nice for me to know a little bit more about you so that I can help you and hopefully formulate the course in a way that meets your needs and any concerns that you have, etc. So thank you for providing that getting started information about who you are. This week we won't have those types of assignments. We'll focus clearly on chapters 4, 5, 6, and 7. So again, summer classes move extra quickly, but with some great time management, you can get it all done. So chapter 4 is over sensation and perception, and you'll see the consistency in how I present the material to you in the module. You'll have our objectives, your narrated PowerPoint. Some of you, just because we're all figuring it out together, we're not sure on how to get your textbook. Remember, there's some information in the getting started, but use this McGraw-Hill Connect over here to go to your book. I'm going to click on that real quickly here. Mine's going to look a little different because I'm in my view. But when you come over here and you see this icon with the orange on it, that is your book. So click on that and that will take you straight into your textbook. You should be able, I wish I had one of you sitting next to me and I can have you log in under your account. You should be able, after you've taken your 2 attempts or you've submitted your Connect assignments, to use that button over here I just clicked on and go back and review those assignments that you've done. So if you're wondering, what did I miss? Or to study the quizzes, or what we call post-test, over each chapter for your midterm and your final exam, navigating that way should help you. But for now, let's go back into our week 2 module. I hope I don't make you dizzy scrolling real quickly here. And obviously reading these chapters, hopefully these narrated PowerPoints help. And this week you will have 3 Connect assignments over chapter 4, and you can see them right here. And then your chapter 4 post-test. There's not a writing assignment for chapter 4. Chapter 5 is over states of consciousness. This typically is one of the most favorite chapters because it covers the stages of sleep, sleep disorders, dreaming, and then altered states of consciousness. So students are usually very, very interested, and hopefully you'll also pick up some information that will help you to improve your own sleep patterns. And so again, the objectives, you have your narrated PowerPoint. For this one, you have 2 Connect assignments, stages of sleep and the meaning of dreams, and then your chapter 5 quiz. And then chapter 6 is on learning. Again, you see the consistency here, what you'll find. Your Connect assignments are the schedules of reinforcement and shaping. And this one you do have a writing assignment with. Notice in the module right above the actual assignment itself is a example. So I have given you an example of a student who did very well with this exercise. I'm not going to let it load in the interest of time. But check that out so that you can see what I'm asking for. When I click on the actual assignment itself, and I don't want to take too much time in this particular video, but please note that there's a whole other video that will walk you through this assignment, okay? The library has a tendency to change how you search articles, so it's hard to kind of keep that video, always down to the basics there. But you'll see that, the consistency is that you need to use the SAC library. Every single one of you, see this article right here? Every single one of you is writing this literature review. I'm sorry, it's not a literature review. This critique on this article, okay? So don't find your own article. This is the article that I want you to find. If you Google this, if you try to just use this as a link, if you are not going through the SAC library, and I cannot reiterate this enough, you're likely to run into where it asks you to pay a fee. Again, you've already paid for everything you need for this course. I will never have anything that has you or requires you to make an extra fee or pay an extra fee. So if that is the case, reach out to me right away with any assignment. But on this one, I always answer email questions about this, saying that it's prompted me to pay the fee. Then you're not using the SAC library because we've already paid for the fee on this article. And in this video, I'll explain that further, but just very quickly, I'm going to show you how easy it is to do this. So I am going to, you're not inside of ACES. I am going to the SAC webpage. I am clicking on, I'm searching library here. You will go down and go to the library link here, and then find articles. When you click on find articles, clicking on P and then going into psych articles or psychology and behavioral sciences is usually the best way to do that. Later on in the class when you're searching, and then type in the author's name or the articles here. You're inside the SAC library when you are using this EBSCO host. That's where I want you to be. I've been several times computer, so it no longer prompts me, but it may ask you to go into your ACES account. So using that, searching the catalog, finding your research guide, use our library for my class, your other classes, but this is what I am asking that you do to find this article. If you are trying to find it outside of the SAC library, you're going to have trouble. So go in through the SAC library, and remember you have the complete citation right here to search with. So please make sure that that's how you're finding the article. And then, so focused on you finding the article, I forgot to tell you the rest. So you can see the rest of the assignment here. I am purposely having you all find the same article because I want you to know how to use that search feature. I want you to know how to find the articles that you're after in our library. So that's part of the learning outcome, is being able to navigate through. So there's purpose behind why we're all finding that same article. In your writing, you will summarize the article, and then I'm going to have you break it down by different parts. So every APA article is written the same way in terms of the organization and what you'll find in each subsection of that article. So this exercise is to help you dissect and break down APA peer-reviewed articles. So if you're answering the questions that I've provided here from each of those areas, you're doing exactly what I've asked you to do. So it's not your own until you get down to your critique here. You're just really summarizing what you find in those parts of the article, okay? The last part here, you are writing your critique. And I've given you some questions. You can go beyond those questions, but what do you think should have been done differently with the article, etc.? Critique it. And then do not forget to provide the APA reference at the bottom of your paper. You're not writing, there's no format. It doesn't have to be an APA all the way through the article. The APA exercise here is, one, finding an APA peer-reviewed article through an academic database. Two, learning how and demonstrating to me that you can analyze that article through the subcategories. And then 3, providing the APA citation. Hint, hint, I've done that already for you. If you copy and paste it, and I can tell you if copy and paste it, I'm going to count a couple points off, just because the formatting, if it shows that it's highlighted, if the font's not the same, because down the road you will be penalized when you're writing APA papers, and it's clear that it's just copied and pasted. It's okay to do that, but just reformat it so it matches with the rest of the text, and so forth. So hopefully that helps. Watch the video. Hopefully that will also help. So that's in with chapter 6. And then you have the chapter 6 post-test. And then chapter 7 is over memory. And you have 2 Connect assignments and then your chapter 7 post-test. So basically for this week, 4 chapters, some Connect assignments. Each one will have the chapter post-test or quiz. Those words are interchangeable. And then your writing assignment for the week is this analysis. It's not long. It doesn't have to be long. I'm always over content. Don't fluff it up because you think it needs to be a certain length. I'm really more interested in your demonstration of understanding. So students will always say, how long does it need to be? There's not a specific length on this. Just be thorough in answering those. So hopefully that helps. Have a great week. I hope you're staying cool. It is so hot out there. So take care of yourself, and please reach out to me if you have any questions. Enjoy learning about these topics this week. I really feel like this week has so many topics, the learning, the sleeping, the memory, all of that are things that will help you and can be applied. Have a great week, everyone.